People of India and to Indian Americans all across the United States, I want to wish you a happy Indian Independence Day. On August 15, 1947, men and women all over India rejoiced in the declaration of the independence of the country of India. Today, on August 15, 2020, I stand before you as the first candidate for Vice President of the United States of South Asian descent.
What's up, y'all? Man, listen. This is gonna be a strange video, man. I'm about sick of hearing and seeing what I'm seeing when it comes to our so-called black leaders and now these internet gurus. Roland Martin, uh, can't see the title. Roland Martin is talking about Janet Jackson. Y'all see the title. Roland Martin, epic rant on Janet Jackson, Kamala Harris job, right? All right, y'all see that. This is what it's about. This is the rant, y'all. That they talk about. They want to tell us that we should not listen to our black leaders. Uh, they trying to make Janet Jackson look like she is somewhat dumb or uninformed. The lady that's been in the business around all the politicians, throughout, around all the actors, around all the big wigs, throughout her life. Michael Jackson was her big rap. I'm talking about standing next to Trump the whole 9 yards. The man they obviously know uh, Donald Trump. But this is what these clowns is talking about, man. They want to scare us. They want us to think that if you don't vote for Kamala Harris, then something is wrong with you. If you don't vote for Kamala Harris, then they come at you. They gonna blackball you. They gonna talk about you, make you feel like you don't know what you're talking about. But look, before we get too far here, man, let me go ahead and show y'all what these people talk about.
To just be drifting through the world and not have any sort of idea of what's happening with this situation.
Look, don't have any idea of what's happening. The woman know Donald Trump, but she don't know any idea what's happening. Come on, y'all.
But then offer an opinion
Yeah.
that is completely uneducated.
Right.
Say her opinion is completely uneducated. That's the attack, y'all.
And completely wrong, and say that she hasn't watched the news in a couple of days, as if Kamala Harris could be black on Monday, or white on Monday, or Indian on Monday, and then black on Thursday or Friday.
That's exactly what she's saying. How can she do that? She have been saying all along that she is an Indian, y'all. She have been saying it all along that she ran on Indian everything. And now he making the claim that how can she be black on Monday and Indian on Thursday? Guess what? She can't. You're absolutely right. And that's what Janet Jackson said. I'm not so sure of her blackness. Come on.
It's weird.
Julian, go.
Hold on. Before we get started on this episode. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm coming from you on the line. We have this. I did see this lady right here. So listen to our history, y'all. Listen to the black anger of an old. I want to make sure I'm politically right here. An old bald head, looked like she failed in all marriages with her children and all. Those big raccoon glasses she got on. She finna really drag Janet Jackson through the mud. She finna really make it seem like she is unappreciative of our lineage. But check this out. For someone, again, that she only said that, look, I'm not so sure if she's black or not.
Ooh. Well, I hate to quote Laura Ingraham, who told some brothers to shut up and dribble. But I would tell Janet Jackson, shut up and sing, girl. That you okay at that. You ain't that good at that either, but you're okay at that. You can sing. But do not.
You out here, she said she wasn't okay with singing either.
Get yourself involved in politics because you don't know what you are talking about.
Why didn't tell us Taylor Swift not to get involved in politics? Why didn't tell her not to get involved?
And like you said, she lived in California. She knew the sister was black. She knew she was the attorney general.
Obviously, she didn't know she was black, and she wouldn't have said when she come black. She's like Donald J. Trump. Come on.
I just want to know who's paying her bills because that's what it boils down to. You show yourself up to be a total jackass. What is wrong?
You gonna call that woman a total jackass? Man, I wish I could get close to you.
With you, and why are you doing this now? And there are gonna be some young people and some stupid.
She doing it now because she see what everybody else is seeing. Dumb. She's seeing a woman fake her way into the White House. She's seeing a woman that's a DEI hire. She see a woman that's been locking brothers up, sisters up throughout her life. How can she now turn around and want to help somebody? She's never worked for the people. She always worked for the state. You big dummy. That's how she able to say it. And she watching what y'all getting ready to do.
Stupid people who are going to emulate you, and you need to dial it back. You just need to dial it back. People have admired you for years.
And again, listen, if you don't know, just say you don't know and keep it moving, Amakongo.
I don't know if she's black. Is that okay? I don't believe she's black. I don't know. Is everybody okay with that?
Oh, but to also make this comment, get all this blowback, and then you ain't sat here and so your manager issues an apology, then y'all walk the apology back. So y'all want the lie to...
No, she didn't walk the apology back because he gave him a apology. She walked it back because she didn't want to give an apology. She believed, like everybody else believed, that she's not black. So she didn't allow them to walk it back. No, ain't no walking it back, bro. She said what she said and she's standing on it.
Still sit out there? That's dumb. And to all y'all other people, I see some of y'all fools talking about FBA and all that, and talking about, oh, Janet's the icon, Roland Martin, you shilling. All y'all can kiss my entire ass.
Yeah, we know that's what your gay butt wants, Roland. Yeah, we know that's what you want. You want us to kiss your booty. Yeah, we know that's what you want. And you say that, but I know you don't mean it, boy, because I was watching it when you had to run from that boy in Chicago. They're finna get in your butt. The one you telling everybody to kiss, yeah, they're finna get in your butt about to blow the stuff you blowing out your mouth, boy. You better let that stuff come out your backside, not your mouth, boy. You better watch yourself. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm 58 years old. And I do not, I'm I used to admire you too. Boy, I don't like you at all now. I'm telling you, if I had one more fight to give, bro, it'll be you. I'm talking about I dog walk you right now at 58 years old. I would dog walk you, bro. For real. That's 1,000. I would love to have a piece of this guy, man.
What's up, y'all? Gerald here, creator of Gospel Chops and your host for this YouTube channel, back with another video. Now, y'all...
Stop that. There you go, y'all. Donald J. Trump coming to Michael Jackson defense.
Life in prison. And cases like this can depend on the testimony of the child accuser.
In general, the child will be able to recall and recollect with some detail the incident, and that is persuasive to a jury, even if it is the only testimony that is available.
Jackson gave a wave when he was released after booking. He's scheduled for arraignment in January.
Michael's been a long-time resident of Trump Tower, and last night the Donald strongly reiterated his defense of Jackson with...
Long-time resident of Trump Tower. Well, they say black people couldn't be at. Oh, that's right. Michael Jackson wasn't black.
Larry King by going after the accuser's mother.
She's had plenty of experience at going after people, and she goes after them viciously and violently. And I saw a story and I read another story about some of the things she's done, and I don't believe it.
But you know what it's like when an indictment comes down.
It's tough.
It's presumption.
It's tough. It's tough to win, but I have a feeling he's going to win, Larry. The interesting thing is I've known Michael from many different standpoints, and Michael would spend a lot of time with my kids. I have beautiful kids, and at the time, like at Mar-a-Lago, and even in Trump Tower, the kids were very young. Michael would come, play with the kids. He just loved children. He was not a child molester.
What Donald Trump say? He played with his children. He was not a child molester. Man, y'all boy, I'm telling you.
And I am certain of that. He loved children. He'd play with my son Eric and my son Donald, and he'd just play with them forever. He loved children, but he was not a child molester. And, you know, that whole final saga of Neverland and the police and what they did was, I think, a very, very bad part of Michael's life.
Very, very bad part of his life. They know what they be doing. Michael Jackson was trying to buy something. We ain't gonna get into it. We won't stay with the video, but he was trying to buy something. That's why we did it. Man. Y'all holler at you boys. Yeah, y'all. There's going another right here, man. There's another one. Check it out.
Comments generated outrage online until a credited producer on her upcoming documentary walked it back. Before that person was seemingly fired, leaving
Don't walk back nothing I said. Don't walk back nothing I said.
it unclear whether Ms. Jackson still believes that Kamala Harris
Why do you think he was fired if she don't believe it?
isn't black and really is willing to tell her billions of fans that there's no difference between Harris and Trump. It's a weird sequence of events, but
there's a big difference between Harris and Trump. She fake, he not. He an open book. We trying to figure out who she is.
Jackson is not alone. There's a host of celebrities who have made bizarre comments in actual support of Trump, who has long depended on endorsements from celebrities and Manoverse influencers, mostly because reputable experts and political figures have largely abandoned him. Her fan base is massively black women. Black women all around the world are her core base. And if she is this subject to misinformation and disinformation, I feel like she actually does have
misinformation and disinformation. Boy, they know they raggedy.
Have the power to spread that disinformation and misinformation, and that winds up disempowering black voters, black women voters in particular. What do you make of it?
Well, look, we know that disinformation and misinformation spreads rampant in black communities.
How is it now 3 days later and you, Janet Jackson, still haven't issued an apology for that stupid ass comment you made? Now let me be real clear, okay? I think Janet Jackson is a fantastic entertainer. Puts on a great show. Well, this was a dumbass comment.
It's amazing, man, how we get on that on TV and tear one another down for your opinions, for publicity. It's amazing, man, how we'll take something that we like or agree with when it comes to ourselves, but yet you'll tear me down for liking what I like. We'll tear one another down, I mean, to the mud, for liking what we like. And that's why I said our dog walk you, dude. Because see, you act like don't nobody else have a reason to like what they like. First of all, we in when it comes to the poor community, and we in two different tax brackets, two different mind frames. We're not getting free cheese and free housing. See, of course, you want those people voting for you because they poor and they have no other way. So yeah, you want to make it clear to them that there's nothing outside of Donald Trump that's good. You want to make it clear to them when Donald Trump is their hope and their savior. But come on, man, let's get back to it.
And asinine. And you got the reporter sitting there telling you it's not true.
The reporter worked for Kamala Harris, boy.
And
just like you in the mainstream of media, y'all all work for ABC, NBC, and CBS, and all those other CNN type stations that's pushing Kamala Harris and her agenda. I call it voter fraud. I call what you're doing is voter fraud. I call it stealing the election, like you stole the last one. That's what I call it.
You say nothing. So here you are. You haven't corrected it. So what you're telling us is you're perfectly fine with the lie being out there.
And your little fat, beady-eyed self don't call it a lie, boy.
So you said nothing. Randy has said nothing. And that's just dumb. First of all, how many biracial people are in the Jackson family? How many of her brothers have married non-black people?
That's why you should ask them if they may know something that you don't know, little boy. What's wrong with these people?
And you literally are questioning, oh, I heard her dad was white.
Yeah, Elon Musk, again, is from Africa. But we know he's not black. We don't care nothing about her dad or nobody else, to be honest with you. We don't care nothing about her mama. We want to know if she who she says she is. We don't care nothing about her daddy or mama, or sisters, brothers, or nobody. We ain't even concerned with that. We want to know if she's authentic or not. Period, point blank.
What the hell are you reading, Janet? And who you hear it from? Not only that, this woman was the Attorney General of California when you lived there.
Yeah, that was locking up black men. Yeah, that was locking up white men. Yeah, that was locking up white women. Yeah. She was the Attorney General. While she was locking up people while Janet Jackson was there. Yeah, I probably wouldn't vote for it neither, Roland. But go ahead.
Yeah. Did you walk past the TV set? I am so through with a lot of these black entertainers really being stuck on stupid with some of the comments that they're making. It's just dumb.
Wow.
And then it's so it's going to cause there's going to I don't. First of all, here's probably the most true. Honestly, I don't want to answer that because I really truthfully don't know. But why your ass talking about it?
Boy, do you got to cuss? Do you got to keep cussing, boy? You got to keep being so disrespectful, boy. I'm talking about boy with a Y, not boy with an I. Boy, watch how you talk to these so-called black women that y'all know is black. Watch how you talk to them. Watch your mouth, boy. When you talking about our black women, boy. Watch your mouth, boy. We're gonna make this so it ain't about Trump no more, boy.
Why didn't you give The Guardian the same answer you gave me on the Tom Joyner Morning Show Fantastic Voyage Cruise 5 years ago? Then folks wouldn't be lighting your ass up. Memo to all entertainers, especially black ones. If you don't know shit about politics, shut up.
Wow. This boy just said that, man. In real life. All while using profanity. Like an uneducated clown. We're not afraid, bro. We've been afraid. That's been our problem. Most of us is not afraid no more to speak our mind. Most of us is not afraid now to vote for the Republican opposed to the people that's been giving us free cheese and free housing and keeping us in the ghetto. Boy, yeah. We ready to turn the page, boy. But come on, let me hear what else you got to say.
Why did no one tell Michigan drivers about this?
Boy, I tell you, man, these people are something different, man.
I mean, it's a settled matter, is it not?
But it's not Donald Trump's fault either.
No,
and so I have
it's
to
not
push
a
back on
settled
that
matter.
framing because there are corners of my barbershop every single day
Well, it's being said,
that question whether or not she's black, or I don't trust her because she's not
And in
black.
my
And so let me take Donald Trump said something very ignorant about her race.
I hear what you're saying. But Trump's elevation of this conversation.
But we were having this conversation about her ethnicity and what she is, wrongfully so, in the corners of Black America for a long period of time. Now we have to disabuse that notion and extinguish it. And yes, Trump does go to the darkest corners of whatever conversation may be and elevate it. And he was ignorant for doing so. And as former president of the United States, you should not do that. And I'm glad you pushed back on it. But I can't say that this conversation or Janet Jackson's conversation is because of Donald Trump. Because I'm having these conversations, particularly with black men every day, about whether or not Kamala Harris
Here's
is
a fair
black.
point. My friend called me yesterday, and or a couple of days ago, and she was with, this is before this was even an issue, before Janet Jackson was even an issue. She's with her 18-year-old nephew who's a freshman in college, and he was like, I just read that she's not black. She's not black, is she? And I was like, get off the phone. What are you saying?
But here's the difference,
it's a normal conversation that you're having.
It is a conversation that unfortunately we have had, and we've had for a long time as a people. Whenever we get into this conversation of trying to define who's black, it always leads to an ignorant place.
Oh, the Crying Negro Network is bringing out some new faces, y'all.
Yeah, here we go.
Conversation that you're having.
It is a conversation that unfortunately we have had, and we've had for a long time as a people. Whenever we get into this conversation of trying to define who's black, it always leads to an ignorant place.
Oh, the Crying Negro Network is bringing out some new faces, y'all. Oh, we taking it to a whole new level. They're bringing out Jamel Hill, and we know that she's a hater of black men. Oh, do we know? But they're trying to put a new face on an old spin. But let's see if it works for them. She said, whenever we have these conversations in the community, it always goes to an ignorant place. Well, I would have to disagree with that because I have these conversations with black men all the time.
With that right there, y'all, we're going to wrap this one up, man, because it's getting a little long. But listen to me, man. They don't want us talking about it. What they fail to realize is, like my man said, or like the sister said, we've been talking about it. We talk about everything. We might not move on it, we might not act on it, but listen, we talk about everything and everybody. And for y'all to not want us to talk about whether this woman is black or not, y'all are out of order. We're not afraid to talk about it. We're gonna give it to you like we want to. And if you don't like it, then so what? Because I'm gonna tell y'all something right now, man. We do not want it. Most of us black men, from what I'm hearing, do not want that white Indian lady as the president of the United States. We do not want her in the Oval Office. So with that being said, man, y'all holler at your boy, man. Know that we out here kicking up the dust, man, and trying to bring this thing to y'all, man, in a manner in which y'all understand it. We're going to get down on the grassroots level. We're going to get down in the nitty gritty and the thick of it, man. We ain't finna play with it. We ain't finna act like we educated. We ain't finna act like we are one of those, oh boy, let me go into this. I got this together. Everybody knows this coming. We ain't finna act like one of those beta kappa school boys, man. We ain't finna do it, man. Y'all let your boys.